Why your ranges are there? Can you explain? So I think I drew everything on the morning breakdown today. Like all these levels were based off of the morning levels that I drew. I mean, I'll run it by real quick, but I think you'll have a much better understanding of it if you like kind of go back a little bit. The resistance is very straightforward off of this level and this. It's like pretty straightforward there, I'll say. Never have you ever closed above here, never have you ever closed below, never closed below, right? And times the you drove, the times the you drove. So assuming you close above, you should drive up, right? That's what kind of where I had my resistance at. My support was based off of, my support could be a little confusing, I'll say, but I'll say it's more so based off of the average of these areas to the left here. So if I were to like delete these levels and put rejections here, rejections here, rejections here, my bad, rejections here, rejections here, rejections here, right? So if you kind of were to like based off of that, you're gonna see that the average area should be where I had it. So if I were to remove this, and if I were to like draw, I do a thing called connect the dots. So like you connect the dots here, boom, 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 boom. What's the average area of all the levels being tapped? I'll say around here, right? So that's why I had my levels drawn based off of that in that zone there. All right, chat. So that's why I have my support there. But during the session, these things could change off of obviously off the way we close, right? So let's say like the 1 hour kind of would have closed the way it is. I'll probably move my support down here instead, right? Confirm that that's a 1 hour support. But yeah, but for the time being, that's where I had it. The one down here, I think was based off the 30-minute time frame. It was based off of this to the left here, this to the left here. Why not this one? Because this one wasn't really, I'll say like this one was more of a fake out, came down, came back to the top of the range, right? So if you look left further, I think there's more levels being respected here anyways. You can kind of see wicks to the left here, wicks down here, rejections, right? And also on top of that, these levels that I have marked up, like this support here isn't a level where I'm taking sells at or buys at anyways. It doesn't really matter where it's marked up. It's just for me to identify the range we're currently sitting in. And I noticed that like if you were to close below here, then you're kind of breaking back into this range here. Therefore, you'll fill the range, and this is my bottom of the range. So that's why I had a level marked up there, but it's not to like take buys here or sells here. This level, yeah, I'll say more of it, but this one, the reason why it's in the middle of the range is just to identify where that range is for me. And then later on, if it were to come down there, sure, I'll start to map my levels out and look for entries off of those levels. But until then, I kind of just want to have it there as a visual for me to understand my ranges a bit better on price. Jumbo clips, a